Hello everyone, this is Isra Yusuf. It is an English lesson for grade 7. We're going to continue talking about The Last of the Mohicans. We took like the first part from the page 223. We're going to continue talking about the same page. The outcomes that are expected for you to have after this lesson is to understand the text, to be able to identify new words, and to be able to put these new words into sentences. Now, we have talked about, we were comparing this page, the writer was comparing between the novel and the movie, which is The Last of the Mohicans. He compared about the characters, how the characters looks and so on. So here we're going to talk about Cora, as played by Madeleine Stowe, is another example of how the film varies from the book. So here Cora, which is the daughter of the colonel, the British colonel, she's another example of how the film varies from the book. Varies, which means differs. That is, differs. So the Cora character, it is different. It is different from the book. Cora is supposed to be older. Darker skinned half sister to Alice. As you know, guys, that Cora is the half sister for Alice. It is from another mother. The two daughters are from two mothers. So Cora in the book it's supposed to be older, darker skinned. But in the film, it is all fair skin. She has a fair skin and she has this youthful loveliness. So here in the movie, it shows Cora as like youth, as young, like more younger than the book, and she's supposed to be darker skinned as it is described in the book, but in the movie she is like fair. She has like the fair skin. Compliments must be paid to the exquisite period costumes the women wear. So compliments here, the good comments, the good things that people say must be paid to the exquisite, which means extremely beautiful period costumes the women wear. So in this period of time, women were wearing like costumes, like this old dresses and so on. Each period has its own costume. The tension here, which means like there's different needs, influences of each person or thing. Between the wedding dresses is so elegant. So the tension, the different things between the wedding dresses, they were like wearing wedding dresses. Their wedding dresses is so elegant, so like beautiful, attractive, despite their practicality. So the costumes they were wearing, the film, their wedding dresses, they are supposed to be practical. Why? Because they are riding a horse. But in the movie, they are not practical. They were like more elegant. And the rawness of the forest is tangible. The rawness, the not experienced or not fully trained of the forest, that they are not like fully trained in the forest and so on, is tangible, is like enough to be easily seen or noticed. Okay, it is easily to be seen or noticed that they don't know like the forest. They are not familiar with the forest. It is like easily to be seen in the movie. Now, as you can see, this is Cora. Cora, she's supposed to be like dark skinned, but here in the movie she has like the fair skin. Perhaps she is the most fascinating aspect of Cora's character is that she is not exactly white. So here, it is actually a review that She's not exactly white. This is what is the most fascinating aspect. Her Scottish father describes her mother born in West Indies. So, this is like one of the opinions. So this is Cora. This is one of the opinions that it is actually like more fascinating. The most fascinating thing about her is that she's not exactly white. She's not exactly white as Alice. Okay? A sense of danger pervades the scene that follows, in which the traveling party finally gets underway. Now he's talking about a sense of danger. There's danger pervades when you have like when something is pervades, like it is a present in every part of it. They were traveling to get underway, accompanied by Magua on foot. They were like going with Magua. They moved through the thick, barely lit forest. Barely lit forest, which means that it is like hardly like forest that it doesn't has lights. There's no lights. Especially if it is in the night, so it would be like so dark. So it is barely has light. They are walking the forest that barely has light. Silently, with Cora throwing nervous glances at a cougar she spies in the brush. So suddenly, when they are walking in the forest and there's like barely light in the forest, Cora throwing nervous glances, she quickly looks at something which is a cougar. The cougar is spying in the brush, which is small bushes and trees. She's spying this cougar, which is like a mountain lion. This cougar is spying on them. So the first one that noticed this animal, this lion, is Cora. Now, as you can see here, cougar is a mountain lion, and there's a picture of it. As you can see, this is what we call cougar, which is a mountain lion. So Cora is the first person that noticed this animal. She hates the glances. She looks like very quickly at it. This animal, this cougar, was spying on them in the bushes, which is like small bushes or trees. Now, here you have a comprehension check question. How does the reviewer's description of the film Virgin affect your understanding of the excerpts from the novel? Give an example to support your answer. How do you think that this reviewer's description of the film Virgin from The Last of the Mohicans affect your understanding? How can you does it affect your understanding from the novel? Well, actually, the description of the film Virgin shows us that the director made slight changes. The director of the film did not take like each detail perfectly and put in the film. He made like slight changes. I think because he had like a point of view that is different from the novel. Because like when you're trying to deliver a message for people, you should like get rid of something that is not important to show something that is more important. Into the character's looks. So he made slight changes into the character looks when he chose a blonde actress without blue eyes, which is Alice. He chose like a blonde actress, but she doesn't have like blue eyes as it described in the novel. He might thought that doing the role of a childish girl perfectly is better than her look. I think that the director thought that for Alice, to make like this behavior, this girlish behavior, the excitement, the happiness, the childish behavior of the character itself is more important than she having a blue eyes, because like the one who's watching the film will like notice her behavior, the way she thinks, the message that she is trying to deliver for us is more important than her look. So this is from my point of view, this is what I think. But you can all have like different answers. But I answered this because I want you to like think in your own way, such as I did. So this is my point of view. You might like not agree with me, so that's totally okay. The lesson has ended. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check your weekly plans because they are really important. Stay safe. This is your teacher, Isra Yusuf. Bye-bye.